Alright guys, today I'm going to be doing my all maps in Treyarch map reviews. I'm going to include every single map, only Treyarch, not World War II or Infinity Ward or XO. I would, but I'm just going to do Treyarch today. So I'm going to start off best of all time actually I'll just start off whatever orders first on the bottom. So basically in each column there's going to be going from left to right. The ones on the left are obviously the better ones, and as they go down, they get a little worse. I'm going to start off with Mob of the Dead. Now, Mob of the Dead, I like this map. I really like this map, actually. So this map is probably going to go in best of all time. The reason that I think this map is best of all time is because it's just really fun. The Wonder Weapon is super cool. You don't have to spin the box a million times. You can unless you're in duos, but I think the map is really strong, good for solo players, and I'm a solo player just because the pack-a-punch is much easier on solo. You don't have to keep running back and forth. You can grab all the parts in one go, and that's why I really like it, because I'm a solo player. So, and then camping on the bridge, or not camping, but training on the bridge, it's a really good spot, and overall, it's really fun, especially because you get the Brutuses on the bridge, and the Brutus is really fun to kill if you have like a ray gun, or any gun really, but ray gun Mark II. I found those are the easiest and the best way to kill them. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to the next map, and I believe this is Noctur and Toten. Noctur and Toten is going to go under bad. I have to give it bad, just because it was the first map, and I'll give it credit, it was the first map, and it's what started the community, like what sparked the community to actually continue with zombies, but I don't think that it deserves to be amazing just because of nostalgia and it's the first map. I think it deserves to be bad, just because it's old and it's the first map and there's nothing to do. But yeah, you can. I hope you understand that. I'm not saying it's a bad map because I think all the Treyarch maps are really good. All right, next map is Moon. I don't really know about Moon. I would say Moon could go under. Put it under great for now. I'll put Moon under great, because on Moon there is a lot to do. The Wonder Weapon's cool, but I played a map a decent amount, but I've never really gotten the Wonder Weapon, maybe like twice, because you have to get it from the box, and the box look is super bad on that map, especially for the Easter egg, even though the Easter egg is super cool. Like, the blowing up the earth is sick. I just don't like the box look. I wish there was a way to get a free Wonder Weapon, but that's mainly the newer maps that do that. And this is an older map, it's Black Ops 1, so it's not gonna have that. But they could have done something in Chronicles, and they didn't. But that's alright. Alright. The next map is Verrucht, and I already know this is going under decent. Verrucht is the second map, and I think Verrucht is kind of where, okay, people like this game mode, let's continue with this. And yeah, I think it's definitely bigger than Noctur and Toten. There's more to do. It's challenging. I like challenging maps. It has, you see, the Winter's Howl in Black Ops 1, I think, and that was alright. In Black Ops 3, it has the Wunderwaffe, which is better, but it's still a hard map. Without the traps, it'd be super hard. It's already super hard, but I think it's an okay map, and it's not bad. It's definitely not bad, but it's definitely, I definitely can't rank it great, amazing, or best of all time, just because I don't think it is. And it's the second map ever made. The next map is Transit. Oh, you know, Transit is actually kind of fun if you go on to mess around with friends, but you can't play continuous games of Transit. So I'm kind of like, I have a lot of fun with my friend over at my house, and we just play Transit and joke around the whole time. So I think for that reason, I'm gonna put it on decent, but I'm gonna put it all the way at the back of decent the whole time, just because it's not really a good map, but it's really fun. So I'm gonna keep it on decent. I think it's not horrible, but it's on decent. Revelations. I think Revelations is too easy. I like the map. It's a cool map. You can get the upgrade for the Apothecary Servant, but there's no new Wonder Weapon. There's only one new area. I mean, it's cool. It's definitely cool. But I wish they would have made a new Wonder Weapon for the map. I love new Wonder Weapons, and by scrapping two old Wonder Weapons, the Thunder Gun and the Apothecary Servant, which I guess the Apothecary Servant's not that old, it's only been on one map before that, and they gave it an upgrade, So I think maybe that counts as a new kind of wonder weapon, maybe, but it's the same thing. It's alchemical, it doesn't matter, you still get infinite ammo. It's an okay map, and I think this one I'm gonna put on great behind Moon for now. The next map is Ascension, and I think Ascension is cool. The Pack-a-Punch I think is really sick. You get to launch a rocket and then you can blow it up. Easter egg it's the first ever Easter egg, so it's not really that good, but it has a decent reward, I guess. You get a 90-second death machine maybe, but definitely a cool map. Chronicles is really cool. I think it's really easy, but you know, I'll put it under great behind Revelations. I think it's between great and decent, and I know a lot of people are probably going to be in the comments hating on me if people even watch this video, but I just put it between great and decent. I don't care for nostalgia, I just care for the map quality. Alright, next map is Shadows of Evil. Shadows of Evil is by far my favorite map of all time. I remember I went on a couple games actually this week. I had so much fun. That map, you just keep playing it forever and ever. It's such a good map. It'll live on forever. I hate the YouTubers. I don't hate them, but I just don't like it when YouTubers put it down really low. That's because they just hate it. They're still stuck in the beginning of when it came out. Oh, this map's too hard. They probably never played it that much, even though they did the Easter eggs. I actually do the Easter eggs a lot, and I feel like I play Zombies more than a lot of YouTubers at this point, because I see YouTubers and they're like Prestige 1 level 10. It's really bad. I mean, I feel like a lot of them don't play the maps enough to get a good opinion or a good experience with them. They may have played the older ones, but I think Shadows of Evil is a great map. The sword is definitely my favorite part. The sword is super cool. The Wonder Weapon, which is the Republican Servant, is also cool, but you can't really get it until like a higher round, which is fine because it's super overpowered. And I like the Wonder Weapon, but I use mainly the sword because it's just so cool. Alright, next one is Kino der Toten. Now, Kino der Toten deserves to go next to Ascension. Maybe... What's better? I think probably Kino der Toten is not as good, because Ascension I feel like there's more to do. There's monkeys on Ascension. They both have the same Wonder Weapon, but yeah, I think Ascension's cooler with the Pack-a-Punch, especially. It's a bigger map. I just think it's cooler. It has an Easter egg. It's just cooler. Alright, the next map is Classified. Classified. You see, I liked this map at start. I really liked it. I was like, this is awesome. This map is amazing. But now, I think it deserves to go under great. Right behind Revelations again. I think Revelations is a good map, and I don't think Classified deserves to go above it. But I do think Classified is a really good map. No denying. The Wonder Weapon is cool. It starts to poop out, but it's still cool. I feel like the problem with the map is it gets boring in the free Winter's Howl Easter egg, which I do all the time because I don't want to spin the box for hours. It's annoying. I don't always want to have the acid bomb grenades. And at first I thought I'd have to have the Welling pistol, but you can actually choose any regular pistol for that painting step, or any regular Pack-a-Punch weapon, which is good. But it just kind of limits your class if you really want to do the free one, unless you can use the regular grenades, like the Wraithfire grenades. Then no, it's a no for me. I think it's a good map. That was a little bit of a long explanation. I'm sorry. Setsubo no Shima. I haven't played this map enough to I haven't even upgraded the Wonder Weapon on that map, but I've gotten the Skull Non-Saple or whatever it is. I think it's an alright map. I don't think it's the greatest. I'm gonna put it at decent at the decent at the top, because I haven't played it enough, but I've played it a lot, so I've played it a decent amount. But just the aesthetics of the map, it's mainly just green, gray, and some blue with the 115 rocks, but it's just a bland. The thrashers are very annoying. They spawn so much. The The Wonder Weapon has like very little ammo, which it's still a good Wonder Weapon. But if you go through, like, a whole horde will go through it, it won't even kill the whole horde unless they change that again. But I don't think they did. The skull is really cool though. That is a sick thing. That is really sick. But I think with Shadows of Evil, it's very vibrant. Better, like, I'm not in better training spots. I don't know of many good training spots in Shadows, at least. But just Shadows has that feel. I just really like the map. It's just really cool. Alright, Dead of the Night. See, this map was hated by the community at first because it was not announced that it was gonna come out. There was no trailer, and I guess I get it that they wanted it to be a surprise. But I really like the map. It's growing on a lot of YouTubers, I think, now. Dead of the Night, I don't know if it deserves to go under best of all time. Maybe I'll put it on amazing at the very top, because Dead of the Night, in my opinion, is just such a good map. Actually, no, I'm putting it on amazing. So I really like this map. The Wonder Weapon is amazing. It's just amazing. It's the best of all time. It's so good. It has 4 elementals that are all super powerful, and it's just really cool. There's the Savage Impaler, which not many people do, but it's a really easy quest, and it's worth it. I do it all the time. It's a cool one. It's a cool Wonder Weapon. The sounds and the looks of, it looks like the Shadow Claw, but the sounds and the looks, and it's just really, really good map. Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people that hate on it haven't given it much of a chance. I just heard a YouTuber say it has nine shield locations, but so does 9. So does the map 9. So does the map Voyage, and many YouTubers love 9, at least. I don't know about Voyage, but many people love those maps, and they criticize Dead of the Night for having 9 locations, and the 9 locations are all in the same spot. In the library, it's all next to each other. In the dining room, they're all next to each other. The only hard one is that it's in the spawn area, but it's not even that hard to find. And yeah, alright, we're gonna go on to the next map, Blood of the Dead. Now, it would be a crime to put Blood of the Dead a lot lower. Like, I saw YouTubers put it down at bad or barely played, but no, you can't put it much lower than Mob of the Dead. Even though Mob of the Dead is definitely better, in my opinion, Blood of the Dead is still good, and it's very much similar, at least, to Mob of the Dead. And I actually have a lot of fun on this map, so for now, I'm gonna put it at the top of great. Now, amazing, I don't know if I would put it there, but great, it just goes in great. Okay, next map is 9. 9 is amazing. Best of all time. Best of all time. Actually, and I'd say I'd move 9 right there. I think this map is going to grow on the community even more than it already is. It's just such an amazing map. The Wonder Weapon, I think, is sick. People say it's not that powerful, but you shoot one zombie and all the zombies around you get levitated and they die. Alright, sorry, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Now we're gonna continue with this. Okay. Now, the next map is Origins, and Origins, I played it a couple times. I played it actually a bunch, but it's a really bad solo map, and I'm a solo player. With duo or 4 or 3 players, it's fun. I found it's much better, but then people take the ice staff, and that's like the only one I know how to do. But it's a decent map, and it's the first of its kind with the elemental wonder weapons. So I have to give it credit where credit is due, but I don't like the map. I really don't like the map. I think it doesn't deserve to go on amazing. I think it'll go on great at the top, because it's not my thing. I'm a solo player. It just doesn't work for me. Ancient Evil. This map is very new, and I really like it now. But and that's probably why I'm ranking it this high. But I think it's a good map, and it will grow in the community. A lot of Zombies YouTubers are putting it down in amazing, but I think in a year or so, it'll be up at best of all time, 100%. So I'm gonna put it right there. I think 9 might be better than Ancient Evil. but Ancient Evil is really good, and I definitely think it's gonna go up on the list for me in the future. Gorod Krovi, amazing. Yeah, Gorod Krovi is just an amazing map. I think it should have a new wonder weapon besides the Ray Gun Mark III, because that's just basically, it's the Ray Gun and then the Gersh device put together. It's not a bad wonder weapon, certainly, but it's just kind of not, it's just not new, really. So, on Black Ops 3, we didn't really have a new wonder weapon after Gorod and Gorod Krovi and Revelations. We didn't really have one, because it's just a Ray Gun. And I'm not gonna, it is a new wonder weapon, but it's a Ray Gun with a Gersh device. We've seen it before. The next map is, oh, and one more thing about Gorod Krovi. The fist in the hand of Siegfried. It's not really that powerful, but it's cool. So yeah, the Reisendrak, it's not amazing. I think it's amazing because I think it's a little too easy. The lightning bow is not really fun to use, and everyone uses it. Actually, at this point, I don't have a problem with people using it. I use other ones that are not as overpowered and are still good. I think the lightning bow, you can just literally train up a horde, shoot it down, and kill all the zombies. It's super easy, super. And I guess you could say the same thing for some of the Ancient Evil ones, but most of the Ancient Evil ones are actually really balanced. The upgrades are not that hard on Reisendrak. They're a little annoying. Ancient Evil's upgrades are definitely super easy and not that annoying, and I like that a lot about the map. That's one of the main things I like about the map, and I don't think I need to explain that much because I had a review on that, but that's why the Reisendrak is that amazing. Voyage of Despair. I do love the map, and I think it's gonna go right there for me. JC's gonna hate me, okay? But I don't think he'll see this video, so we're fine. The wonder weapons are super cool. They're all kind of balanced, except for the poison one. The poison one's really bad, but they're all good. I like the lightning one the best. The ice one's really good, and the fire one's really good. They're all just super fun to use, and it's a challenging map, and I like challenging maps. It's fairly big. Well, it is actually really big. It's just a cool map, and it has a couple good training spots, and a lot of cool side quests. The Easter egg quest is really cool. And actually the same thing for Ancient Evil is such a cool Easter egg quest, but yeah, that's why it's there. And I think the map is gonna grow on people, hopefully. It'll take a little bit longer than some of the other maps like Ancient Evil, but I think the map will definitely grow on people. Like Shadows of Evil, people thought that was hard, but they hated it, and now it's top 10. Or not even top 10, like top 5 map. So I think Voyage of Despair will go up on the list later on. The next map is the Giant / Darius. See this map? He's gonna go right in front of Classified, because the Giant and Darius, it's a fun map, it's an original map. Again, there's not that much to do with the wonder weapons actually. Like, I can say, I don't want to say it's boring and unoriginal, because it was on Shinonuma before that, I believe, but it's still, it really fits that map. It fits the map. The whole map's aesthetic is cool. The map has the catwalk, which is iconic. It's a really, really good map, but I don't think it's amazing or best of all time. It's still a really good map though. The next map is Shangri-La. It's not Shinonuma. Shangri-La. No, wait. That is Shinonuma. Okay. You didn't hear that. Shinonuma. I'm gonna put it behind Classified. I think Shinonuma is a great map. I think out of the Chronicles maps, it's one of my favorite. Like the World at War / Black Ops 1. I didn't play the original one. I played the Chronicles one. But I think the map is super fun. The Flogger Trap is great. The map, I like it when you open the doors and you see the perk machines coming. That's just super cool. The animation, the sound is really great. I mean, it's in Chronicles. It's just a really cool map. I think it's just beautiful. Call of the Dead. I have never played the map. I've seen gameplay and it looks really cool, but I've never played the map, and I'm not saying it's bad by any means. I'm just putting it under barely played because I've never played it. Same thing for 5, but I personally, based on what I've seen, think Classified is better than 5 anyways. but I'm gonna put it under barely played, because I've barely played it. Now, Die Rise. Bad map. No, bad map. You get to the bottom of the skyscraper, you're stuck there for a while, until the elevators go back up. The Slug of Fire is too easy. The verticality is so super easy to get unfair down. You can fall down and you can bump off of smallest little thing, and your whole game is over. You've been running, you've been setting up for a while. You got everything ready. You make that leap, and you hit a small little rock and fall off the skyscraper and die. And that is why I don't like that map. But the Slug of Fire is so good. Buried. Now, Buried, I remember when I went to my friend's house, if he's watching that video, he'll know. Buried is a great map. And I had so much fun on duos. And I feel like, for me, it got less fun after I found all the traps. So I don't like doing that. But the Paralyzer is a cool one to up, and the Ray Gun Mark II is awesome. Ray Gun, regular, and Black Ops 2 is pretty good too. I just think the map is great. I think it's great. And perfect enough. It's great. It goes under great. Now, where should I put it? And see, Revelations for me is like kind of like the line between like better and on the worse side. So the question is this better or worse than Revelations? I'm gonna say it's worse by a little bit. I think Revelations is super cool because of the Pack-a-Punch. I didn't mention that, but the Pack-a-Punch is super cool. Buried is also very cool. The Pack-a-Punch is also very cool. It's just a really fun map. Yeah, that is the video. I know this is a longer tier list video, but this is, in a sense, my map review video, where I review every single map, give a more in-depth description. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a thumbs up, subscribe. I worked hard on this. I have Dead of the Night review. I actually wrote, not a script, talking points on my computer, so I'm going to look over that a couple of times, practice, and then record, so I'm not looking at my computer as much as I did in Ancient Evil. But that'll be coming out as soon as I can get it out. I don't really want to rush it, definitely don't want to rush it, but I will definitely get it to you as soon as I can. Again, thank you guys for watching, I really appreciate it. Have a great day, guys.